Alright students, this is Mr. Emir speaking. I'm a teacher for 1IS, 1AF and 1IQ. So today we are going to learn a little bit about chapter 2. I'm pretty sure Miss Ika, Miss Zulaika has taught you some of the things in chapter 1. So I'm just gonna continue with what she left. So you guys have learned about this, and this. So I'm just gonna proceed with unicellular and multicellular organisms. Now the way I'm gonna do this is I'm going to explain and translate the words in Bahasa so that it can help you or your friends who might not be fluent in English. Bagaimana caranya saya akan mempersembahkan pengajaran hari ini. Saya akan menterjemah sesetengah perkataan dalam bahasa supaya semua boleh faham ya. Alright, another thing you have to do is when I say repeat after me, you have to repeat. Apabila saya berkata repeat after me, kamu semua mengulang. Contoh unicellular organisms. Kamu pun sebut unicellular organisms. Okay? And before we start our class today, please take out a piece of paper and a pen. You can pause the video. I'll wait for kertas sambil pen. Kamu pause video ni. Sediakan dulu barang-barangnya. Alright, unicellular organisms. Repeat after me. Unicellular organisms. Okay, they are organisms that consist of only one cell, while multicellular organisms are organisms that consist of more than one cell. Okay, uni satu, multi banyak. Jadi di sini kita ada beberapa jenis unicellular organisms. We have amoebas, we have paramecium, we have euglena, and chlamydomonas. So these are just examples. We have lots of unicellular organisms out there. Bacteria are also unicellular organisms. Okay, bacteria juga adalah organisme unicellular. Alright, now the colors that you see here, some of them are incorrect. Like these ones, amoeba and paramecium, they're not actually green. They're actually colorless. These two are green, so euglena is green, chlamydomonas is green. Amoeba and paramecium are very popular examples of animal unicellular organisms. Their shape, this one is irregular, this one has cilia. Yang ada rambut-rambut ni kita panggil dia cilia. Right, euglena, dia ada karakteristik both plants and animals. Maksudnya dia boleh diklasifikasikan sebagai haiwan ataupun tumbuhan. Okay, it has chloroplast, which is why it's green. Dia ada chloroplast sebab tu dia color hijau. Dan dia ada macam ekor ni sebab tu dia macam haiwan. Alright. And chlamydomonas over here, it's a plant cell. So we have 2 animal cells, 1 plant cell, and 1 animal or plant. So this is a good way to memorize it. So pecha apa? So P paramecium, E euglena, C chlamydomonas, A amoeba. Then apa, APPA, animal, plant, animal. The amoeba that you see here is very similar to the cheek cells you observed in the lab, right? Nampak serupa saja dengan cheek cell, sel pipi yang kamu lihat di dalam makmal. Tapi sel pipi di dalam makmal tu dia bukan unicellular. Why? Because it comes from us, humans. Okay, kita manusia, kita bukan unicellular, kita multicellular. Alright, so over here we also have a few other multicellular organisms. Of course, we have the human right here. The mucor is a species of yeast. Dia sejenis kulat. Kalau kamu tinggalkan roti kamu di luar berapa lama, kamu akan nampak ni dia tumbuh di atas roti. Right, this one is Spirogyra, or you can also call it Spirogyra, whatever you want to pronounce it. It's actually very long. This is only one piece. Dia sebenarnya sangat panjang. Ini semua cibisan pendek saja. Hydra is also multicellular, banyak sel. Kucing, right, cat, is also multicellular. And we have here is a sunflower. All of these are multicellular. Alright, now that you know how to differentiate between unicellular and multicellular, okay, we're gonna proceed with the different type of cell that you can find in a multicellular organism such as human. Tadi kamu sudah belajar macam mana beza unicellular dan multicellular. Sekarang kita akan belajar apa jenis sel yang ada di dalam organisme multisel. Yang banyak sel macam kita, manusia ataupun tumbuhan juga pun multisel. Alright, I want everyone to repeat after me. Epithelium cells, muscle cells, reproductive cells, white blood cells, red blood cells, nerve cells. Okay, so the function of epithelium cells is to form a layer that protects organs in the body. Dia menghasilkan satu lapisan yang melindungi organ di dalam badan. Okay, sel-sel ini juga menghasilkan mucus. Apa tu mucus? Mucus ialah lendiran. Contoh lendiran yang ada di dalam hidung kamu ataupun lendiran yang ada di dalam saluran tekak kamu. So you can imagine if you want to eat food, this part must be very slippery. Mesti licin supaya makanan senang tergelincir masuk ke dalam perut. So epithelium cells pun ada di dalam saluran makanan, esophagus, supaya makanan senang masuk ke dalam. So you can imagine this thing is a cross section. Okay, keratan rentas kamu punya saluran makanan. Jadi ini semua epithelium cells. Okay, semua cells ini akan menghasilkan mucus. Dia akan buat satu lapisan di dalam ini. Supaya lapisan di dalam ini licin, supaya makanan dapat masuk ke dalam perut dengan mudah. Alright, next one, muscle cells. Sel otot. Contract and relax muscles to enable movement. So contract means mengecut. Boleh salin juga di dalam nota kamu, mengecut. Relax means berehat. Jadi kamu bayangkan, so you can imagine if this muscle cell contract, dia mengecut, dia akan menarik. Okay, so if the muscles relax, apabila otot berehat, dia akan memanjang. Contract, mengecut, memendek, relax, berehat, memanjang. Reproductive cells, okay, we are going to learn more about this in chapter 4, but just for basic information, we also have cells. Ovum is for female, untuk perempuan. Sperm is for male, untuk lelaki. Alright, so only males have sperms and only females have ovum. So if you combine these two, you will create a baby. Okay, apabila kamu bergabungkan dua-dua sel ini, kamu akan dapat bayi. Okay, nerve cells in bahasa is sel saraf. S-A-R-A-F. Sel saraf. So nerve cells contain long fibers that function to carry information in the form of impulse to all parts of the body. Dia mengandungi fiber yang panjang yang fungsinya untuk membawa informasi di dalam bentuk renjatan kepada semua bahagian. Ya, kamu cuba bayangkan kalau ada informasi daripada sel ini yang mau ke sel lain, dia akan mengalir dari satu sel ke satu sel yang lain melalui proses renjatan macam elektrik. Okay, so imagine if you have electric pulses, so the information goes as fast as lightning to other cells. Right, red blood cells. I think the students in my class have seen my blood cells under the microscope. They're really interesting. They look just like this. Okay, so red blood cells. So all cells, if you notice, have a nucleus, the dot in the middle. Okay, but red blood cells, it has no nucleus. Okay, and it's also no nucleus means tiada nucleus lah. Alright, and then the shape is biconcave disc to increase surface area. Okay, dia punya bentuk dia biconcave. Bi maksudnya dua, concave maksudnya melengkung. Kamu lihat sini ada satu lengkung sebelah sini dan satu lengkung sebelah sana. Jadi biconcave. Alright, contain hemoglobin that function to transport oxygen to all parts of the body. Dia ada hemoglobin di dalam ni. Dia boleh mengangkut oksigen ke seluruh badan. Okay, red blood cell also transport carbon dioxide from cells in all parts of the body to the lungs. Okay, dia membawa carbon dioxide, iaitu sejenis bahan perkumuhan, keluar daripada badan melalui peparu. White blood cells change their form to surround foreign particles and destroy them. Okay, sel darah putih mengubah bentuk dia supaya dapat mengelilingi partikel asing, zarah asing dan memusnahkan mereka. Okay, kamu boleh lihat di sini bagaimana white blood cell dia mau makan itu bakteria. Alright, so this is the white blood cell and this is the bacteria. It chases the bacteria and then it will catch the bacteria and eat it. Okay, there you go. Yum. Next stop, plant cells. Okay, everyone, repeat after me. Epidermal cells, palisade cells, guard cells, root hair cells. So over here I have a leaf in my hand. So if I cut it into half like this part right here, the cross section of the leaf is the one that you see right here. Okay, so we have two epidermal cells. We actually have two epidermal layers. Okay, one is the upper epidermis and the other one is lower epidermis. Okay, the prefix epi is for out and derm is for skin. Okay, imbuhan awalan epi adalah untuk luar, derm adalah singkatan untuk bahasa lain untuk kulit. So there are three functions of epidermal cells. Number one is to reduce water loss. Number two is to allow gaseous exchange. And number three is for the absorption of water and nutrient. Okay, yang pertama dia mau mengurangkan kehilangan air. Yang kedua mau membenarkan pertukaran gas. Dan yang ketiga untuk menyerap air dan zat-zat makanan. Palisade cells contain chlorophyll to absorb sunlight to carry out photosynthesis. Sel palisade mengandungi klorofil untuk menyerap cahaya matahari dan menjalankan proses fotosintesis. Okay, these are all palisade cells. Okay, now if you notice, we have one layer of epidermal cells right there. Now this one right here, if you zoom closely, this is actually two guard cells. Okay, now on a leaf, the guard cells are under the leaf and you cannot really see it. Kalau kamu tengok ke daun, sebenarnya ada tu guard cells di bawah ni, tapi kamu tidak nampak. Okay, and these guard cells are actually like doors to a hole. We call that hole a stoma. Okay, sel penjaga ini dia sebenarnya bertindak sebagai pintu masuk kepada lubang untuk membenarkan gas-gas seperti oksigen dan karbon dioksida untuk masuk ke dalam daun. And one important thing you have to know about these things is that they open and close. Okay, like a door, they can open and they can close. And stoma usually opens during the day and close during the night. To help you memorize what time of the day the stoma open and close, so here we have the sun, okay, and we have the moon. The sun is during the day, moon is during the night. Okay, matahari waktu siang, bulan waktu malam. So sun, there's a letter O right here, so open. The moon, C, close. Alright. Now it's also important to note that the stoma is closed at night or when the plant loses a lot of water on a hot day. Okay, stoma menutup di waktu malam ataupun apabila tumbuhan kehilangan banyak air di waktu siang. Okay, so water vapor, okay, uap air pun boleh keluar daripada lubang ini. Jadi bila waktu panas, untuk mengurangkan kehilangan air, okay, stoma ini ditutup supaya tumbuhan tidak hilang banyak air. Alright. And last but not least, we have root hair cells. Kita ada sel rambut akar. Okay, right here. Okay, their function is to increase the surface area to absorb more water and nutrient from the soil. Okay, sebab kenapa sel ini dia ada macam berambut tu adalah untuk meningkatkan area. What is area? Yang meningkatkan luas permukaan sel supaya lebih banyak menyerap air. Okay, so over here I'm going to show you a proof why by changing the shape of the cell you can get different surface area. Okay, di sini saya akan membuktikan macam mana walaupun isi padu sama tetapi bentuk yang berlainan boleh dapat luas yang berbeza. Okay, so over here we have 3 different shapes, correct? Okay. Now, the similarities between these 3 things is that they all have the same volume. Okay, ketiga-tiga bentuk ini ada satu persamaan, iaitu dia ada isi padu yang sama. Ini 8, ini 8, ini pun 8. Kita tengok 2 kali 2 kali 2, alright, we have 8 cubic centimeters. Okay, over here we have 2 times 4 times 1, we get 8 cubic centimeter. Over here we have 8 times 1 times 1, you get 8 cubic centimeter. But because of the shape, all 3 have different total surface area. Okay, jumlah luas permukaan. So over here we have 2 times 2 for this area. Okay, we get 4, correct. And because we have 6 surface, disebabkan kita ada 6 permukaan yang sama, jadi kita darab 6, we get 4 times 6, we get 24. Now over here, same volume. Okay, let's calculate the surface area, jumlah permukaan, luas permukaan. So this area is 2 times 4. Okay, the one at the back, yang di belakang, also 2 times 4. 2 times 1 is this area right here. Okay, we have 2, 1 on each side. We also have 4 times 1, which is the one down here, and also on the top. So total surface area is 2 times 4, 8, plus 8, plus 2, plus 2, plus 4, plus 4. How much is it? 16, 18, 20, 24. 28. Okay, already you can see the difference. This one has more surface area, this one has less. Ini ada jumlah luas permukaan dia lebih dari ini. How about this one? Okay, so here we have 8 times 1. Okay, and then we have 4 surfaces. Ada 4 permukaan yang sama, 1, 2, yang belakang dan yang di bawah. Okay, so all of them is 8 times 1. And then this one tiny surface right here is 1 times 1. This one is also 1 times 1. Okay, so 8 times 1 is 8. We have 4 surfaces, we times 4. 8 times 4 is 32. And then this one we have 2. 32 plus 2 is 34. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why the root hair cells increases the surface area to absorb water. Sebab itu ada rambut ini supaya dapat meningkatkan kadar serapan air sebab permukaannya lebih banyak. Alright, next one is the formation of an organism. So we know that multicellular organisms have different cells. Okay, setiap organisma multisel dia ada banyak sel. Okay, so from one cell to a whole body, a whole organism, it has to go a few steps. Okay, dia ada peringkat-peringkat organisasi di dalam sesebuah organisma. Okay, so before we learn about this, Notice right here, a small section right here, it says skin is the largest organ in the human body. Okay, kulit adalah organ terbesar di dalam tubuh manusia. Kulit. Okay, now why is the skin an organ? We will learn shortly after this. Kenapa kulit tu diklasifikasikan sebagai organ? Kita akan belajar sebentar lagi. Alright, so on page 56, you can see the organization from cell to tissue to organ to system to organism for animals, and you can also see on the side right here is for plants. Okay, so one example right here is an epithelium cell. Okay, now when you combine the same cell, okay, a lot of them, you get a tissue, epithelium tissue. Okay, and then when you have different tissue, okay, the keyword is different tissues, you combine them together, you get an organ such as a stomach. So we have right here an epithelium tissue, we also have the nerve tissue, okay, tissue saraf, dan kita juga ada otot juga adalah tissue. So jadi bila kita gabung semua tissue, kita dapat organ. And then we combine different organs, okay, different organs, okay, organ yang berbeza, kita dapat satu sistem. Sebagai contoh di sini, sistem penghadaman. Okay, we have the mouth, we have the esophagus, we have the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and this one is missing the rectum down there. Okay, R-E-C-T-U-M, rectum, and anus, of course. And last but not least, we have the full organism with different systems. We are going to learn more about them after this. Okay, kita dalam tubuh badan kita ada banyak sistem. Kita akan belajar selepas ini. So in plants, it's also the same. We have one cell and then the same cell yang sama bergabung di adik-adik tissue. So this one is epidermal tissue. And then different tissues combine to form an organ. Remember, the leaf is an organ. Okay, we have like lots of tissues right here. This one is one tissue. This one is one tissue. This one is also one tissue, same cells. This one is one tissue. So all this different tissue makes the leaf an organ. Okay, and then we have different organs. We have the leaf, we have the stem, we have the root. These are all different organs. Then you get a system, and then different systems, you combine them, and then you get the organism. Now, to help you memorize the arrangement, untuk membantu kamu menghafal, okay, saya ada disediakan di sini satu akronim, Cetoso Sadidi. Repeat after me. Cetoso Sadidi. Alright. C stands for cell. T stands for tissue. O stands for organ. S stands for system. O over here is for organism. Okay, Cetoso. Now Sadidi right here stands for SA is same. DI is different. So T is for tissue. Tissue has same cells. Organ has different tissue. System has different organs. Organisms have different system. Okay, Cetoso Sadidi. Sorry, I meant Cetoso Sadididi. Cetoso Sadididi. Alright everyone, last subtopic for me, systems in the human body. Okay, I told you earlier we have different systems in our bodies. Here we have 11 systems. Now I'm just gonna translate everything here. If you need more information, you can contact me or your teachers, okay? First up, excretory system. We have the skin, we have the lung, we have the kidney. It removes excretory waste from the body. Sistem perkumuhan, kita ada kulit, paru, ginjal. Dia mengeluarkan sisa perkumuhan daripada badan. Skeletal system, sistem tulang. Kita ada skull, tengkorak, bone, tulang. Supports the body and protects the inner organs such as the lung and heart. Menyokong badan dan melindungi organ dalaman seperti paru dan jantung. Lymphatic system, sistem limfatik. Kita ada lymph iaitu lympha, L-I-M-F-A. Lymphatic system drains lymphatic fluid into blood vessels to protect the body from infections of bacteria, virus and others. Okay, sistem limfatik ini drain is actually longkang. Longkang means menyalurkan. Jadi dia menyalurkan bendalir limfatik ke dalam pembuluh darah untuk melindungi badan daripada jangkitan kuman, virus dan lain-lain. Digestive system, sistem penghadaman. Kita ada mouth, mulut, esophagus, stomach, perut, small intestine, usus kecil, large intestine, usus besar. So the function is to break down complex food into simpler form so that it is more easily absorbed by the body. Dia memecahkan makanan yang kompleks kepada bentuk-bentuk yang mudah supaya lebih mudah untuk dihadam lebih mudah untuk diserap, absorb oleh badan. Muscular system, we have the muscles, helps in the movements of the body and inner organs. Otot, sistem otot membantu pergerakan badan dan organ dalaman. Integumentary system, sistem integumentary, the skin is the only organ in the system. Kulit adalah satu-satunya organ di dalam sistem ini. It protects the body from dehydration and regulates body temperature. Dia melindungi badan daripada dehidrasi dan mengawal suhu badan. Nervous system, sistem saraf. We have the brain, otak, we have the spinal cord, saraf tunjang, and then we have the nerve, saraf, S-A-R-A-F. It carries information from the brain to the entire body in the form of impulse. Dia membawa informasi daripada otak kepada badan, seluruh badan dalam bentuk renjatan. The blood circulatory system, sistem peredaran darah. We have the heart, jantung. We have the blood vessel, pembuluh darah, P-E-M-B-U-L-U-H, pembuluh darah. It carries oxygen, nutrients and hormones to all parts of the body. Dia membawa oksigen, nutrien dan hormon ke semua tubuh badan. We have the respiratory system right here, sistem pernafasan. Ada hidung. Sebenarnya ini ada trachea di tengah ni. Trachea. And then we have lungs, which is peparu. It absorbs oxygen and releases carbon dioxide from the body. Dia menyerap oksigen dan membebaskan karbon dioksida daripada badan. Okay, the last two. We have the endocrine system right here. System endocrine. We have 6 organs. We have the pituitary. It's actually glands. G-L-A-N-D, gland. Di dalam bahasa ialah kelenjar. K-E-L-E-N-J-A-R, kelenjar. Okay, we have the pituitary gland, kelenjar pituitary. We have thyroid gland, kelenjar thyroid. We have adrenal gland, kelenjar adrenal. We have pancreas, which is the kelenjar pancreas. We have ovaries, which is the place where females have their ovums. And then we have the testes, which is in the boys. Okay, they produce hormones required to coordinate reactions in the body. Dia menghasilkan hormon untuk menyepadukan tindak balas di dalam badan. Okay, kamu tidak perlu tahu apa itu hormon-hormon yang dihasilkan. Cukup kamu hafal ada 6 benda ni saja. Alright. The pancreas sebenarnya bentuk dia macam daun tu, di dalam dekat dengan perut. Nanti saya hantar gambar dia. Okay, the reproductive system, sistem pembiakan. Kita ada 2, satu di perempuan, satu di lelaki. Alright, it produces sperms and ovum to produce offspring. Okay, untuk membiak, untuk menghasilkan anak. Offspring is anak, by the way. So dia menghasilkan sperma dan ovum untuk menghasilkan anak. Oh, and by the way, this is the shape of the. This is your kidney, your ginjal. This is your ureter, salur kencing. This is your bladder, undi kencing. Okay. The adrenal gland kelenjar adrenal dia ada di atas ginjal ni. The pancreas is actually it looks like a leaf. Dia bentuk dia macam daun. Dia ada dekat dengan perut. Okay, so these are actually wait, where is it? Yeah, this one, the pancreas and the adrenal gland. That's it from me, Mr. Emir. I hope you guys are safe amid the coronavirus outbreak. Stay safe, be close to your family. Bye.